issue I have had over my career is not seeing a diverse pool of candidates presented to me.
The recruiting is not done fairly across the board.
What I think from an HR perspective is really having those really direct conversations of what we want as managers, where we want as directors. We want diversity, and we need to really actually call it out and say it.
I definitely think there needs to be more diversity in the OR, as well as in peri-op in general. Because as you learn growing up, as you learn through education, you're taking care of patients that are different from you. So you need to learn what their cultures are, what they believe in, what is appropriate for their care.
And my concern is that if you don't treat patients of color and different ethnicities, then you're never going to know that there's a difference.
When an organization doesn't plan or invest in recruiting a diverse group of staff, I think it actually impacts them negatively.
We serve a vast amount of different cultures of patients, and so it's important that we match our community.
I'm a firm believer that I think education is a big piece of it, outreach. I think that we have to start earlier in these young adults. We should be reaching out in the grade school level. We should be going to the high schools. We should be having shadowing programs for these kids to come in and see what opportunities are out there.
A lot of people will say they would if they knew how or what they needed to do. So just arming people, especially now that I think the younger generations want to know, how do they move up? What do they have to do to move up? Do they have to go back to school? Are there specific credentials? Are there specific degrees? Giving people that information and access to that information, I think, is everything.
Once we get candidates in our organizations that are of diverse backgrounds, it's creating processes to help retain those people, but also to engage them in a way that they're able to move toward career advancement opportunities.
They think about, what do I have to become so I can fit? And sometimes when you change yourself to become that cookie cutter version of leadership or someone else, you take away the very special things about yourself that will make you shine.
Because all you know is the box. Coming outside of the box, coming outside of the traditional models is critical. It's everything. It's important.